Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Y'all, I retwisted my hair, okay? I did. I had to wash it. I was going to wear a little hat, but, anyways, don't mind the clips. Anywho, moving on. The message I heard is stop allowing your insecurity or downfall to crush and trample over you and overcome it by facing head on. So, God gave me this message where I was dealing with, I just felt like for whoever this is for, there's something that people may mess with you about. People may, whatever it is that people pick on you about, regardless if it's like someone they pick on you about your weight. um Face it head on, just like before I recorded this video, baby, hour-long workout session, workout session. Okay. um if people mess with you about your scent, okay, face it head on. Like you get so many body sprays and perfumes and soaps and lotions that they can't help but to, you know what I'm saying? If people mess on you about what else can it people mess with you about, they say that you wear the same clothes over and over again, buy more clothes. If they mess with you about your job, they make you feel bad or make you feel some kind of way about your job. If it's a profession and you chose it, like, do your best. Like, put forth so much effort that you are doing so good that can't nobody even say nothing about it to you no more. Or you know what I'm saying? Or, if it's something that you don't want to do, put forth effort to change that profession, regardless if it's going to school for something else, or, actually putting forth effort to go out and fill out job applications. I just feel like whatever it is that people are messing with you about, God is saying use that to push you forward. For some of you, I just feel like instead of you facing these things head on, you allow it to crush you and crumple you, and you don't realize that sometimes that is intentional. That's what they want. Whoever these people are that are messing with you about these things, they intend to make you feel insecure about yourself. They're calling you fat because they want you to feel so insecure that you go and you decide to eat a whole tub of ice cream instead of going to a gym. They are calling you, maybe they feel like you got too much confidence and they may feel some kind of way. They may see you, and even though, you're a thick girl, you're a big girl, you still take pride in yourself. You still put jewelry on. You still will do your hair. You still will do your makeup. You still take care of yourself and pamper yourself. You still spoil yourself. It's not just like, you know what I'm saying? You take yourself out to eat, all these things. You get dressed up, you get fly. And some people are very intimidated by that. And, especially regardless of who it's coming from, I feel like for somebody it may be coming from your spouse, your person. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they like it, okay? If they like it, then it's kind of like they are basically trying to make you feel insecure because they know if they like it, that somebody else do. So they want to make you feel some kind of way about what they like, so that and I just feel like for some of you, it's not even a situation where these things are really just that bad. It could simply be a situation where somebody is intimidated by you. They are intimidated by you, so they want you to feel intimidated. They want you to feel as though whatever it is that people are attacking you over, for a lot of y'all, I feel like your power lies there. Like when I was younger, a lot of people used to make fun of me because of my dreams. Legit. People at school, they would make fun of me because of my dreams. And my dreams always would come true. They always would come true. And I knew this. I saw it like since I was a little girl. My dreams, I would dream of something, bam, it would come true. And people will make fun of me. You think what's that lady name, Miss Cleo or something like that? You want to be Miss Cleo, and you think this, and you think that, and you ain't psychic, and you ain't this, and you ain't that. Baby, they used to make, they had all the jokes about my dreams. People used to make fun of me because of my smile, and now people love my smile. And they used to call me, what was it? They used to call me Mouse, Mickey Mouse, because of my smile. Yeah, because of my smile. But I embraced it, baby. When them what are they called? Them spray shirts. I forgot what they're called. The little we used to get them. I don't know if everybody had it, but I know for sure, down south, okay, in Houston, it used to be a little shop in the Sharpstown Mall, when it was Sharpstown Mall, where you can go and get your spray paint shirt. I got Mickey on the front and Southwest on the back. Baby, I embraced that. I was like, Mickey Mouse. Okay, that's what's up. When I was in high school and I was in a little sorority, my name was Cheesy. I wasn't tripping. Like, babe, I just feel like God is saying for whoever this is for, and even now, you know what I'm saying? I like literally when I started sharing my dreams on YouTube and helping people by using my dreams, which is what I always used to want to do. It was always my intentions, but nobody wanted to listen. But now I am literally helping people with my dreams. Like the exact same thing that people used to make fun about. Like they used to make fun of, they used to get on me, they used to pick on me, they used to talk down on me about my dreams. Baby, for whoever this is for, God said, if you don't take what they making fun of, whatever they picking on you about, they picking on you about it because it's something there. It's something there. It's something there. It is something there. There is a reason. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, some people are using this to try to keep you down. They want to feel as though, where is this? Okay, it's a little here. Okay, they trying to keep you down. They trying to, like, some of these people, they want to have their foot on your neck. And they want to have their foot on your neck so bad. And, for some of you, you shine so bright that it bothers people. And they have to find a reason to try to put you down. They have to find a reason to talk down on you. They got to find something, anything. Oh, well, I get my hair done like this, that, and the third. And I get my nails done this, that, and the third. I do that. Like this is, I just feel like for whoever you are for, this is somebody, they got to find some kind of way to talk down on you. They got to do something. It has to come to an end. It has to come to a stop. They got to figure out some kind of way to make you feel as though you are not as big as you actually are. God said, use it to your advantage. The scripture comes from Psalm 37. This is a psalm of David. Do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like the grass, they will soon wither. Like green plants, they will soon die away. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. So here's what God is saying. First of all, God is saying don't stress yourself out about these people. Don't fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. God is saying, like, if somebody is like, you know what I'm saying, they always trying to talk down on you. They want to talk down on you because you don't have this, that, and the third. Maybe you can't afford to go to Bath and Body Works. Maybe you can't afford to have the Victoria's Secret body sprays, and you got it. You know what I'm saying? And you got some body spray that's not really all that. Either wait until they have a sale, baby, okay? Or for if you just can't do that, if you just cannot wait until they have a sale, it is what it is. God said, don't stress yourself out about this person trying to come around you. Oh, I wouldn't wear anything like that. Oh, I wouldn't wear anything like that because I gotta have, and I gotta have. Baby, God said, let them go on and be wicked because their day will come. Let them carry on being evil and wicked. Their day will come. And since they like, I just feel like this is somebody, they so evil. They gotta feel some kind of way about you. They want to look down on you so bad. But God says the only reason they want to look down on you is because your light shines so brightly that it bothers them. Too bad. God said, use it. Use it. Use it. Carry on. Because in reality, I'm going to be real. Even if you was to walk around and you had the stuff that they was making fun of you for not having, then they will find something else to make fun of you about. God says, stop worrying about them. Stop worrying about them. Don't even start them. Baby, don't start them. The next thing that God pointed out to me, be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. So if somebody is coming around you and every time they come around you, they got something nasty to say. They got something mean to say. They got something evil to say. God said, don't sit there and go back and forth with that fool. Do not sit there and go back and forth with no wicked, evil people, because they are going to be wicked regardless. Just like I said, you could have Chanel perfume and they will find something mean, nasty, and evil to say about it. You could stunt, like I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from somebody. I didn't have my good days. I didn't have my bad. I didn't been the Chanel number 5 queen at points in times. You couldn't catch me without Chanel number 5 on. And then there are times when, you know what, I ain't have money like that. And I had the Family Dollar. I had the Phallus Paralysis. Okay, and it is what it is. But God said, don't allow nobody to make you feel as though you are insecure. And that's just even with purses. I was Louis Vuitton queen. Baby, when I got my settlement, you couldn't tell me nothing. I had full-blown Louis Vuitton luggage. Purses, all colors. Okay, I had the whole set, the passport case, the wallet, the key holders, and all the colors of the purses I had. I had pink and purple to match my cars. Okay, don't get me started, baby. Don't get me started. But God said, don't allow nobody to make you feel no kind of way, because they are frustrated by your light. It irritates them. Your light irritates their demons, and they got to figure out some kind of way to knock you down a notch, because how dare you think that you are so awesome? How dare you love yourself? How dare you care about your well-being? How dare you take care of yourself? Who do you think you are? God said, let them wicked people go on about their business. It don't matter what you do. They still going to be wicked. It's not whatever this is, regardless if it's your weight. Because, baby, regardless if you female or male, it's people that love everybody, okay? It don't matter what size you are. It's going to be somebody that's going to love you, period. Ain't nobody really starting about that. It's more so a health thing and a you thing. What makes you happy? What makes you comfortable? But I just feel like God is saying, don't allow anybody. I just feel like this is somebody, they want to look down upon you. They want to be able to stand on a stool and look down upon you and feel like they bigger than you. And the sad thing is, a lot of times when people are doing this, they are already in a position to where they are bigger than you. But they ignore that. They want to make you feel that way. And in some cases, it's because they look at you and your light shines. And you may not be concerned about that. Because just like it says, be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. And I feel like this is for somebody. You don't care about that. You don't treat people according to what they have. You're not the kind of person where you are treating somebody different because they drive a Porsche versus the way you would treat somebody that drive a Toyota. Because who cares about that? You're not concerned about what kind of car they drive. You're not concerned about where they live. You're not concerned about what they have. You're going to tell them how it is, and that's that. And they don't like it. They feel like you should bow down because they have all of these things. They feel like you should bend to their will because they have all of these things. I'm being reminded of on the show Shameless, when Carl became a police officer, and the man that drove a Beamer was speeding, or he was doing something, and Carl was trying to give him a ticket. He was trying to arrest him, and they said, no, you got to let him go. You got to let him go because this, that, and the third. Baby, God said, for whoever you are, you ain't letting nobody go. The hands, your hands don't discriminate. whatever you got to say, it don't discriminate. You're not worried about what somebody got. Wrong is wrong. And some of these people, they feel like because they are up here, they should be able to treat you any kind of way. You ain't finna let them treat you any kind of way. You don't care what they got going on. Some of these people, they feel like they should be able to tell you what to do and how to do it, and you ain't listening to that. You don't care what they talking about. You gonna do what God said. You're not concerned with what they think. But God says, refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret. It leads only to evil. See, here's the thing about this. If you allow somebody, this is exactly what they want. They want you to get mad. They want you to be upset. They want you to allow them to keep poking you to such, like they want you to allow their pokes to get you to a point to where you spaz out. You ready to fight. You ready to argue. You ready to go, like you ready to throw up your hands. God said, don't allow nobody that's steady doing this here. God said they gonna have their day. Every dog has his day. They gonna have their day. They are gonna have their day. They are gonna have their day, says the Lord. God said, you don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. And don't sit around trying to see what's gonna happen, because their problems not gonna look like your problems. The wrath that God would give them would not look like the wrath that God would give you. God says, for those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. God said it don't matter when people are doing things like this, when people are acting out in such a way, when they are just constantly being evil and constantly doing evil, and they can't help but to do this here, and they can't help but to do that. God said, let them be. It's nothing that you can do that can stop it. And just like the weight situation, okay? Baby, the same people that was talking down on me when I gained weight were the same people that was talking down on me when I lost weight. When I gained weight, ooh, she fat. Ooh, I don't like this, and I don't like that, and I don't know why she think that she fine, and I don't know why she think this. I don't know why she. Then when I lost weight, oh, I don't know. She thinks she too much. Her head too big. She thinking this. She thinking that. Baby, forget them people. Forget them. Baby, that boy. Don't nobody care. Like, don't stop worrying about what they got to say. Stop worrying about what they think. God said 9 out of 10, whatever it is they sitting around talking about you, regardless if they talking about you because they feel like you don't have on the finest of perfumes, or if they talking about you because they feel like you don't have the nicest bag, or if they talking about you because they feel like your outfit don't look so good, and they talking about you because they don't like your jewelry, or maybe they talking about you because they don't like your hair, or they talking about you because they don't like your nails. They talking about you because they feel like you this big or this small. God said they are going to have to eat their words. Don't allow nobody to make you feel any kind of way about whatever state you are in, whatever chapter you are in your life. Everybody got to go through something. And God said they going to have their day. They going to have their day. And for some of them, it's not going to be a situation where it's just a chapter, depending on how nasty they are to people. If they always going around talking down on this person, talking down on that person, they looking down on this one, they looking down on that one. God say some of these people might get to a place to where they are in constant wrath. And a lot of them are, because why else would they feel the need to talk down on anybody? You know what I'm saying? If they really had a genuine heart, they will be trying to help you. If they really had a genuine heart, they will be giving you advice. Sound advice from the heart. Sound advice from the heart don't come in a sense where you're trying to talk down on somebody in front of other people. Sound advice from the heart don't come from a place where you feel as though you got to look down on somebody and you got to go behind their back and snicker. Did you hear what I said to her? Uh-huh. Did you hear what I did? Uh-huh. Did you see what And like I said, God says, do not allow yourself to get to a place to where you are angry, because some of these people are trying to make you angry. They want you to get angry. They want you to get angry. There are some people that they be itching to just get drugged. And I'm talking about drug up and down the street by their head. Some people that really be wanting it. And they be looking so shocked and appalled once they finally once the fist finally hit their face. They don't know what happened. They don't understand why. And I don't know why anybody would do this to me. And I don't see why they did that. Baby, you should have watched your mouth. God said, don't allow nobody to get you to anger. Don't allow nobody to make you upset. Don't allow nobody to get you to this point. Especially like, just like my new book, okay, working on yourself, trying to become the best version of yourself. Once again, my new book, it is free, $99 on my website, Starscartel.com. When you are trying to build yourself up and become the best version of yourself that you possibly can, you cannot allow people to just sit around and make you get all fired up. And if it takes that much, you know what I'm saying? They always got something nasty to say, and they getting you to the point to where you raising your hand and you about to snatch that. Baby, go be by yourself. You don't have to sit up under them. Go hang out by yourself. Go sit by yourself. Go to the other side of the room. Go to leave the party or whatever. God said, don't get to a point to where you about to, like. And you already know, like, y'all already know that I talked about this before. I used to have bad anger issues. My anger used to be, like, my fuse, it's like, it didn't take much. It didn't take much. It's like, like, it's not like how when you try to light a match and it's taking forever. As soon as you can hit a smooth surface and boom, there it is. There it is. But baby, no more. Forget that. I ain't got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't got time for that. I'm not finna be sitting around, baby. I feel like at 32 years old, I need 2 nights. I need to not be sitting around fighting every day, all day. I need to not be in the mix and on the scene all day, every day. Baby, I don't have time. I don't have time. And I already know what that's going to bring, because you know what I'll say? I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm just being like, memories. Okay, I don't have time. But God said, don't allow nobody to get you upset. Don't allow nobody to make you feel insecure. Don't allow anybody to do the opposite of what you should be doing. If they want to talk about your weight, baby, get you a workout regimen and lose that weight. If they want to talk about how you dress, baby, go ahead and stack up your money and just get your piece. You don't have to be the kind of person to where you go to the mall and you just get everything in one day. Like, even if you got money like that, this is not logical. It's not smart, because that's how you lose your money. Take your time. And instead of buying things that, like going out and buying a bunch of cheap stuff, buy nice things, but just buy like one thing this week, one thing this week, one thing, like slowly, gradually. And eventually you going to have some nice clothes. Eventually you going to have your body together. It's not a situation where you going to be able to go to the gym once and you done worked out to the fullest extent for 5 hours and tomorrow you going to be fine. It's going to take some time. But that's okay. God said, don't stress yourself and worry yourself about nobody that got something nasty to say every time they see you. They are, like, in reality, that's just them. They nasty. There, I said it. They nasty. They mean. They're mean. There are some people that are genuinely mean. And for real, there are some people, they seek to do evil. They don't want anybody else to shine brighter than them. They don't want anybody else their light to shine at all. So, and for some of you, it don't even mean that you are just shining brighter than them. It could just be a situation where even if you just try to shine, as soon as they see your candle, the flame come up, they want to go over. They got to run and blow out the flame. God said, dip and dodge them and keep going. They are not going to be the only person that's going to have nice things. They're not going to be the only person that's going to have a nice life. They're not the only person. They got to be like, this is somebody, they want to be the only one that's happy. They the only one that got friends. They the only one that got this. They the only one that got, God said he not starting that mess. He is not starting that mess. And 9 out of 10, they gonna have their day. The very same thing that they talking about you for, they looking down on you for, God will snatch it away so fast. God said, don't let nobody make you feel insecure and make you feel bad about any of these things. And use your insecurities to propel you forward. You don't like the way you look, change it. Period. You don't like the way your life looks, change it. Improve it. And that's the message. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.